The pleasure to vote on the Norm Smith medal, and the man who received it just put together another champagne performance on grand final day, as he did last year. Andrew McLeod joins us now on the Footy Show Awards. Mate, good evening, congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
Fantastic performance. You just love the grand final MCG, don't you?
Well, I think the team loves grand final days at the MCG.
Well, at one stage, sorry Sam, but one before I let you speak to Gary and to Sam, at one stage today you stopped at centre-half forward. It looked like your knee was giving you a lot of trouble. You hobbled around for a little while. Did you think at that stage, oh, I'm in a bit of trouble?
Probably not. You know, we weren't going too bad at that stage when I hurt my knee, but I mean, there's no problems now. There's no pain in the knee at all.
Well, Andrew, everyone says that the epitome of a good footballer is doing it when it's needed. You've done it twice in a row. What is the secret? Do you like big occasions, or is that a stupid question?
I suppose it's just, you know, having the right blokes around you.
No, but plenty of great players don't fire up when they're needed. You've done it twice in a row.
I don't know what to actually put it down to, but I suppose...
nervous?
Oh, I get really nervous, actually.
Really nervous?
But, I mean, I like to...
Do you think that helps?
Yeah, I suppose it does, because I like to take it out on the footy and, you know, try to get a bit of it.
Well, mate, you're being very modest, which is admirable, but 2 Norm Smith medals elevates you into like super elite company.
Only one other player, Gary Ayres, has done it.
Exactly. Does that sit comfortably with you? I know it's probably a silly question, but how do you rate yourself? Do you still think you've got a way to go, but you know, like it or not, that's where you're at the moment?
I reckon I've still got a fair way to go. You know, I'm still developing as a player, and I mean, Norm Smith medals are probably a bonus to. I mean, I rate my premiership medals a lot higher than I do the Norm Smith medals, and I suppose it'll mean a lot more to me when I finish my career, but. At the moment, you know, I'm just happy to go along and be part of a great side.
And I suppose winning Norm Smith medals, that is being the best player on the ground in a grand final, is a great thing to have on your CV. I mean, that would add a lot to any contractual negotiations you have with anyone, because you do it when it's required.
Oh, hopefully it might help, you know, but I've got 2 more years with the Crows, and I'm pretty happy with that at the moment.
And those 2 years, where do you think you'll be playing them out? I mean, you've spent time in finals in the back pocket, up forward, and then today you turned it round when you went into the middle. I mean, your preference, and where do you think Blighty will play it?
I haven't really got a preference at all, Gary. You know, it all depends on the match committee and where Blighty sees me best fit to play. And I mean, if it's up forward, down back, or in the middle, you know, whatever Blighty thinks I'm best suited to.
Now, Andrew, you played on Robert Scott, or he played on you, and Tony Liberatore last week. I thought both those were mismatches. You were too big and strong for them. Were you happy to see those boys pick you up on the respective weeks?
Oh, no, I thought, you know, early on, probably today, I thought I was in a little bit of trouble when Robert Scott picked me up. He had a couple of touches early on me. But, you know, things sort of seemed to go my way a little bit. I had the right bounce.
And Andrew, you started the final series getting a toweling from Jeff Farmer, and then you've come back and won the Norm Smith medal. It's not a bad turnaround in 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's just probably, you know, it's pretty hard playing on Jeff, especially in a back pocket, and my knee was probably giving me a little bit of trouble, but I'm not going to make any excuses, but you know, he's a great player, and he sort of gave me a bit of a touch-up and probably, you know, put a lot of things back in perspective and, you know, where I see myself.
And Andrew, you're bejeweled tonight. You've got a little stud here, a little diamond number, and a bit of a larger drop earring on the left, mate. It's a fashion statement or a celebration of bigger and better things to come?
Yeah, well, that doesn't matter because I've got one of these, you know.
That's right, you make fashion that into a nose ring or something, or whack it through the hooter or something.
Yeah, you never know.
Any crow tattoo, mate?
Well, the problem is I didn't get one last year. I was a bit scared, but the boys have got stuck up me today and said that I'm due for one.
And Andrew, I think it's right in saying that every time that an Aboriginal player has played in the grand final since the Norm Smith medal has been involved, they've won it. Is that right?
Oh, I'm not too sure.
I think Maurice Rioli, Michael Long, two to the great man over here.
That is a great stat.
It's not bad. All the boys from the Northern Territory.
Come up with a ridiculous stat Ed before the night was out.
The Northern Territory boys, they keep dominating. I tell you what, it's not a bad football home. Andrew, relax, enjoy, have a great night tonight. Thanks very much for being part of the Footy Show Awards.
Thanks, guys.
Joining us now, before we say goodnight, we've got a couple of little stories to get through, but now one of the happiest men in Australia tonight is the chairman of the Adelaide Crows, Bob Hammond. Bob, congratulations, mate. It's a fantastic achievement because your club, not only on the field but off the field, is the #1 in the game.
Thanks, Eddie. It's just a big thrill. I mean, it's a bit of a fairy tale, and we're obviously very happy. We're we're a fledgling club, so to speak, and one of the things we set about doing was to try to earn some respect within the competition, and I think we've taken another step towards that, but we still think we've got some way to go as far as that's concerned.
Brigadier Vice Commandant Hammond, what title can they give you, mate? You've taken the world by storm. You've come over here, you've given us a shellacking 2 years in a row. You bring hordes of people over, you show them the real world, you take the trophy and you just limp back home and wait for another year.
And count the millions.
What's happening?
That's
how's it happened?
We're pretty happy because we had to do it without you last year, Sam. The fact that you've jumped on board this year has given us a bit of
give us some credit.
No, I say that you've given us the back-to-back, and we really appreciate it. But I know it means a lot to our footy club. It means a lot to our players, and obviously a lot to our coaching staff. And frankly, it does mean a lot to our state.
I was just going to say, I reckon it would mean more to the state. This would do more to the state than anything, I reckon.
Well, when you see scenes like we had at the Glass House, there was about 7,000 or 8,000 people there, and you know, back tomorrow in Adelaide, I'd expect there'll be 30 to 35,000 people at Wavell. It does give some people that maybe aren't going as well a lot of hope.
$10 a head at
No,
35,000. The Bob Hammond Memorial Trust.
Just get down there and enjoy. Get down there and enjoy it.
2 flags in 8 years. Is there any chance that the Adelaide faithful will just get a little bit spoilt and maybe take things for granted down the track?
I don't think we'll ever take anything for granted, because I reckon we served them in an apprenticeship, and early days we did it hard, and I don't think we take anything for granted, but we would like to think we can knock on the door at any stage.
Bob, I know you're going to look forward to next year, but tonight reflect on a great 2 seasons as the chairman, as I said, of the #1 club, the most profitable, the most number of supporters, and also the most successful on the ground, both as far as individual honours is concerned with Andrew McLeod, and the biggest honour in football, those 2 cups back at Football Park. Right on, mate.
Certainly was a big day out.
Good on you, Bob. Thanks very much for joining us on the Footy Show Awards.